with autism, dealing with kids with mental disabilities. There's different fucking ways of dealing with it without having to go to capital punishment. Period. My son has never had his dad. He had got spanked one time when he was 4.
Alright, so here's Dr. Trichomes admitting that he smacked his kid when his kid was 4 years old.
He never got ass whooping again.
Alright, he says that he never whipped his ass again, but let's be real. If you smacked the shit out of your 4-year-old kid who is 4 years old and defenseless and looking up to his father for protection against the world and to keep him safe, and you're willing to beat on your 4-year-old child, right? 4 years old, 4 years. They don't talk correctly, they can't make themselves food, they can't put their shoes on, can't put, you gotta get them dressed, you gotta bring them to school. They rely on you, everything, no matter what it is, food, water, television, everything, they rely on you. And Trichomo right here admits in his own words that he smacked the shit out of his 4-year-old kid. Or, alright, he beat him, let's be honest though. You hear how angry Trichomo is, and then he says that he doesn't hit him again. But let's be real, if you're willing to beat up on a 4-year-old kid, I mean, what makes me think that you wouldn't beat up on a 5-year-old kid or a 6-year-old kid or a 7-year-old kid when you beat up a 4-year-old kid? In your own words, you admitted it. You, yourself, out your mouth. You beat your kids. But yet this guy is up here talking about somebody smacking their kids. And then he admits that he beat his own kids. Come on, guy.
There's other ways you can deal with.
So he's saying there's other ways you can deal with your kids right after he told everybody that he smacks his own 4-year-old kids.
Correcting your kids, especially if they're special needs, there's different ways. You don't have to put your fucking hand on them.
No, Dr. Trichomes, you don't have to put your hand on your kids at all, even if they're not special needs, alright, buddy? There's no video of AJ hitting his kid, but you just admitted that you beat your 4-year-old kid. And that means that you're guilty because you admitted it yourself. No one made you say it. You admitted it, buddy. I mean, look, point of the matter being, you shouldn't get angry on YouTube and turn around and backhand your 4-year-old son, Trichomo. That's not the way the world works. You say, oh, there's other ways of handling it, and then you talk about beating your 4-year-old kid. I don't know, man. To me, that's crazy, and I don't pride myself on going around hitting fucking kids like these guys over here, fucking Trichomo, you gotta relax. Yo, Trichomo's kid fucking grabs his cheeseburger. He's like, yo, you want these hands, cuh?
There's other ways around dealing with kids with autism, dealing with kids with mental disabilities. There's different fucking ways of dealing with it without having to go to capital punishment. Period. My son has never had his ass. He had got spanked one time when he was 4. He never got ass whooping again.
Alright, so he said that he said he never gave him an ass whooping again. So he admits when his son was 4, he gave his son an ass whooping. And this is the same guy that's sitting up here saying, hey, you can't beat your son's ass. But yet he beats up on 4-year-old fucking kids. That right there, my friend, is a hypocrite and a child abuser, I would say. But I mean, realistically, that's the way the world used to work. You know what I mean? Now you got this snowflake up here that's like, oh, you should never discipline your kids. You should, blah, blah. You can handle it another way. And then he's like, oh yeah, but when my son was 4, I smacked the shit out of him, but I never did it again. Like I said, if you're willing to smack the shit out of a 4-year-old kid, what makes you think that he wouldn't smack the shit out of an 8-year-old kid? If they're that young and defenseless and he'll smack the shit out of them, what makes you think when they can defend themselves that he won't smack the shit out of them? That's all I'm saying. Don't go around being a hypocrite. You should never put your hand on your kids out of anger, all right? Trichomo, beating their ass. You should never beat your kid's ass. There is a difference between disciplining your kids and beating your kid's ass, and you should never beat your kid's ass, Trichomo. What is wrong with this community when they're out here bragging about beating their kids, when they're bragging about not having jobs, when they're bragging about, fucking who needs an education because they sit back and grow weed all day and they're okay with sitting in a little room for the rest of their fucking lives. That is you. Don't take it out on the world. Don't take it out on me. Don't take it out on AJ because you decide to stay in your little room for the rest of your life and beat your 4-year-old kids. That's on you, bro. Don't take it out on me or anyone else. Rather, don't take it out on your family, all right? You get mad on YouTube, don't turn around. Don't turn around,
Hey,
though.
one time we was 4. He never got ass whooping again.
Don't be hitting on your family members. That's the moral of the story. Y'all have an amazing fucking day. And like I said, this shit is crazy. You should never put your hands on your kids. You're supposed to take care of them, protect them, not backhand them. All right? All right, y'all have a great day.